Hello, welcome to this week's video. This week we're looking at Unio by Harness. So what is it? Well, it allows you to take a presentation and add interactivity and really allow your students to get involved with the presentation. So where do we start? We start by logging in. You can do that but with your email. Having logged in, you can click on the plus up here in the top right corner and you can create a subject. And you can see I've created a subject here. You can then click on the plus lesson and add lesson to it. As you can see from this one, you can have multiple lessons attached to a particular topic. So if you roll the mouse over the lesson, you can either start the lesson, you can edit it, copy it or delete it. So I'm going to edit the lesson. To populate the slides, you can start by uploading a document or some Google Slides. So I've already populated this with some Google Slides. You can also, in this box here, you can title your lesson. So what I'm going to do first of all is add a video. So you can paste in your link from YouTube, and just like in Google Slides, you can put a start time when you want the video, at which point in the timeline you want the video to start playing, and you can also set an end time at which point in the timeline you want the video to stop. So it's a really useful feature if you're only wanting to play maybe the middle section of a particular video. So we'll add the video and we can then drag that video and position it where we want it and resize it. If we decide we want to delete it, if we roll the mouse over, we can click on the delete at the top. We can highlight and we can draw, add links, shapes, lines and audio comments using the toolbar down the bottom. So we've added our video. We can then scroll down. If we want to reorder our slides, we can click and drag the slide to reorder it, or we can use the arrows that appear to reorder it. So I'm going to pick a slide, and on this one I'm going to add an image, and you just drag and drop the image from your computer and it'll upload that, and again you can resize that image and position it where you want it. So that's adding image and adding a video. If we then want to add some interactivity, we can click on plus and activity, and we've got a choice to create a quiz or a poll. So we click create quiz. We can put the title of the quiz and we can add a question. We can add an image to that question. We can also add the answer that we want. We could add another answer. And then we can tick to say which is correct and which is incorrect. And update. And we can continue to add further questions. And then we'll click finish. So we can edit the quiz if we need to go back to do that. So we've added some video, we've added an image, we've added a means of testing it. So when you're ready for the students to view it, if you come up here in the left hand corner, you click launch live lesson, and it gives the students a URL and a code. So very similar to a number of sites such as this. So we just copy the code. So what I've got, so you can see the student view. If I tab across to a different version of Chrome, I can enter a name in there. I can enter in the lesson ID, tick the box and join the lesson. So we can now start to see. So I toggle back to the teacher account, and we can move to the start of this lesson. So in sync, as I move through the presentation, if I click across to show you the student, you can see that they're viewing the same as me. So as I move across, so do they. So they're moving at the same pace as me. If I want the students to be able to work independently, so to view the slides at their own pace, I can unsync, and then the students can navigate through the slides at their own pace. So if I go back to the student view, I can navigate through the slides at my own pace. If I want to get the students' attention back on me at the front of the classroom, then I can blank all. I can see it from the teacher view. I can see that I've blanked all because the screen's flashing orange, and the instruction is given to the students to take their attention away from their device where they're viewing the presentation and to look to the front of the classroom. So it's really nice. If you want to get their attention, just blank the screen, and then we'll go back to the teacher, and then we can unblank all. And if I want to bring them all to a specific slide, I can just sync and they will all join the slide that I'm watching. So if I want to see the student screens, I can go to the student screens and I can choose to present that all. So if this student had some stuff I wanted to show, I could present that to everyone and they could see it. I can also take control and I can give them some feedback. I could circle something that I want them to look at. I could add thumbs up, and then if I go back to the student, teacher is in control, so they know that I'm in control and they can see what I'm doing. So it's really nice that you can see exactly what your learners are doing, and you've also got the ability to share their work with the rest of the class. So I'm going to release control and go back to students, go back to teacher, and I can continue presenting my session. When I finish, I can end my lesson. I can name it slightly differently, maybe with a date, and confirm. And I can look at the responses to the questions that they've given. So really useful tool. I can see lots of ways of adding interactivity, getting the students really engaged with working with the presentation. A great way maybe of checking of learning, or just checking their sense and their confidence on a particular topic that you're working on. So I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please remember to share it and subscribe to the channel, and join me again soon. Thanks for watching.